Corporatized education? More like crap education. Anyway, despite this and the constant risk to my fucking life, it was kind of nice teaching in person again. I actually genuinely really missed it. I forgot how much I love teaching in person. I forgot how much I like seeing other people in person. That's how long I was completely alone. But by far the weirdest part is that I was now nearly the only one in my vicinity taking protection of any of our lives seriously. Every single class I ever taught last year, I was made constantly aware of the fact that in those moments, every single moment I was standing in front of my classroom could potentially cause me to contract a cardiovascular disease that could further disable me the rest of my life and or kill me. I thought that with gloves and an N95 on. Most of my students the first semester were never masking. I knew this is because of the way the US government and major health organizations had decidedly told people the prior summer that apparently COVID-19 doesn't matter anymore. So there I was, risking my life to teach a class I could teach with my eyes closed after 8 years, and my students were constantly getting sick. I became hyper aware of the way that their hands were placed on their desks and then they touched their faces, the way their hands touched classroom doorknobs and then food. How could they possibly not understand how big of a risk they were putting all of our lives every time they sat in a class around 20-some other people who are completely unmasked after everything? There were at least a few people out sick almost every single day throughout the entire semester, and none of them were ever wearing masks. I can't repeat this enough because it was actually tormenting. Somehow they didn't math the math. But of course, they only knew what they knew. Everything became normal in repetition and everything was connected. So because everyone around them was acting as if a sickening, disabling, and deadly pandemic didn't fucking exist or matter anymore, they all acted like seeing each other's unmasked smiles, making small talk in person, and having in-person teaching was apparently more important than protecting vulnerable people's fucking lives. It was normal. And they're college kids who want to go out drinking and do all the quintessentially college shit. If their parents don't take it seriously, how could they possibly take it seriously? They were at a point in their lives where literally nothing seems like it fucking matters. And they're a part of a generation that recognizes better than probably any generation before in our lifetime that there's a significant chance they won't live to see old age because of climate change. So in many ways, I honestly can't blame them for not giving a fuck. But I still don't understand how they do it. I don't know if my generation will live to see old age fucking either with everything going on. The new deadly normal is also systemic because other business-oriented humans acting as media and society-building processes decided to profit from them paying for in-person university classes. Those business people have decided money is more important than all of our lives. Because of course, there are markets built around students being in person inside university towns. Entire real estate agencies that would go under if they didn't move back into those college towns. Because in many parts of the country, the main economy for college towns is just that university. So not only do local businesses in those areas depend upon students physically coming back into town and the classroom so that they can survive, but there are countless other third-party industries that have infiltrated higher education as it has become increasingly corporate over the course of hundreds of years, selling students everything from food to parking. Mechanized inhumanities of this don't stop at food bots. They extend into a professor dying in early years of COVID only to have their university claim ownership of all their recorded lecture materials, etc., going on to use and profit from their work post-mortem.